So yesterday, the Packers showed up for voluntary workouts April 15th on Monday, which means we're getting closer to the season. We're still a good ways out, but it's nice to see the Packers players back in the building. They're going to be having these voluntary workouts for the next 2 weeks. It's going to begin with meetings. According to Packers.com, Phase 1 begins with meetings and strength and conditioning work. And then after these 2 weeks of these workouts, they will start OTAs on May 20th, so around a month from now. And if we look here from Rob Demovsky, he said this yesterday: the Packers open the voluntary offseason program today. These players have financial incentive to take part. Typically, players must attend around 85% of the days to collect. Last offseason, Jaire Alexander opted to forego his $700,000 workout bonus. And so those are the different bonuses for different players. It seemed like most of these guys were here, but I did not see a list of anyone who is not participating, at least up to this point. And then we got news from Matt Schneidman here that Jaire Alexander was taking part yesterday at the voluntary workout, where last offseason he didn't. Matt Schneidman says Jaire Alexander didn't come to the voluntary offseason program last year. He did this year, seen here with Xavier McKinney in a photo by team photographer Evan Siegel. So I love to see Jaire out there, practicing with the team. I think that we've seen over the years that sometimes veterans decide not to show up to voluntary workouts. They would rather, stay in their own facility wherever they're training and do things that way, which I think is fine. We saw Aaron Rodgers over the years not always show up to these voluntary type workouts. And obviously you have either side of the argument. When you think about, it probably makes more sense if every single player is there. You'd think as a team you grow more. Some players have the idea that they are better off and like how they're setting themselves up for the future, staying where they are. So I don't know if there's any Packers players who did not show up. I have not seen a list of that yet. If I do, I'll let you know. Not that it matters that much, but lots of these players were back yesterday. And let me show you a few short clips here of these players coming back. Here we have, this is posted on PackersWire.USA.today.com. And this is from the Packers Twitter. And here we have some guys showing back up into the building yesterday.
How does it feel to be back? It feels great. Good to be back, guys. It feels great. It feels like you're back at home. Feels good.
It feels great to be back. It feels great.
It feels so good to be back. With this guy right here.
Bet. Packers bet.
Feels great. Great to see everybody.
Back. Sensational. How does it feel to be back? Great. Best feeling in the world.
We got good weather this year. Last year we agreed with snow, so we're
Dreams come true.
Good. Good to see my friends. Excited to get back to it.
I don't know. Let's see.
Then here we have another one from the Packers on Twitter with some receivers here. Christian Watson.
Yes, sir. We back in it. We back in it. Look at it. Look at it. Sirski.
First stay back, man. First stay back.
Yo, back to work, baby. Let's do it.
Then here from the Packers Twitter, we got Jordan Love.
Yes, sir. We right back to it. Let's do it.
So it's nice to see these players showing back up in Green Bay. It just means the season's that much closer. We're about, 9 days away from the NFL draft. From that point on, then we have a few more months till training camp begins, and then the season will be right there. Hopefully, the time over the next few months goes by somewhat quickly. So we can get back to watching some Packers football on Sundays, Mondays, every other night they play, Friday this year in Brazil. But that is the most recent Packers news. If you want more Packers updates, make sure you turn on the post notifications so you never miss any content, and I'll see you guys next time.